Hello everyone and welcome to episode 68. We are approaching a certain number, if you know what I mean. Anyway, the following highlights. A certain somebody returns and brings lots of gifts. This is also the reason why this episode is so big. And there are also lots of custom voice followers again. I think they are planning something. Better take a look. Don't fix what ain't broken, they say. Well, we shall still attempt to do it. Here are two little mods to increase the overall gaming experience. Corrupt NIFs patcher by 123 kilos. Less a mod and more a mod project with the aim to replace NIF mesh files in various mods, and even the base game and its DLCs. And by doing that, hopefully make the game more stable and reduce CTDs. So, this mod won't just fix broken NIFs on the base content, but also some famous mods like Immersive Armors or Skyrim Immersive Creatures. You can select the patches during the installation, depending on which of those mods you have. And since this is an ongoing project, more patches to more mods will be added in the future. You can post requests for specific mods in the comment section. And the second mod is PrivateProfileRedirector by Kerber. Okay, all the technical mumbo-jumbo behind it aside, which I better not attempt explaining, it's something with how the game accesses data from INI files. What this mod does in the end is a faster game load-up. We are not talking about loading saves here, but literally the time frame from clicking the icon to the main menu. It all sounds nice and simple in theory, but how do you think it actually works? You guessed it, like butt sex. First of all, it's incompatible with Mod Organizer 1, but since I use the Nexus mod manager, I thought everything will be fine. While it indeed reduced the startup time of the game from around 36 seconds to around 26, this is the result I got in the end. Seems to be some kind of language problem, judging by those squares. And this is also where the game froze, so at least for me it didn't work. But enough with the technical stuff, how about some custom voice followers? This time we have 3 of them, unbelievable really. The first one is Kayden 2 by Liv Templeton. You might remember Kayden from episode 35, and this here is Cyber Kayden 2.0 with lots of upgrades.
Kayden. My name is Kayden.
It starts like the original mod. He will be held captive in the abandoned prison. After you rescue him, you will need to help him reclaim his sword, and then he can join you. Other than that, Kayden has been rebuilt completely. He now has over 1200 dialogue lines, including lots of extra conversation topics, reactions to quests, and a fleshed-out romantic system. There are also some convenient new features, like adding a quest marker through a dialogue option, or the ability to summon him.
I have something for you. It's a Nord wall, carved from a bit of tusk. You can use it if we ever get separated. I'll hear it, and I'll be able to find you.
He is also supposed to have a home, some mini-quests, and many more features to discover. From what I see, this follower was mainly created with the female audience in mind. But nevertheless, look at us, 3 buff, manly, long-haired warriors fighting monsters together, an overwhelming amount of testosterone in the air. No homo of course, but maybe we should undress and compare our gains or something. Yeah, I think it's time for the next mod. Fortunately, the next custom voice follower is a female one, because we need to, never mind. Shalahad the Reaper by Leah, who can be found in the catacombs in Windhelm.
Let us be the storm that ravages this world.
Okay, while the voice acting is good and fitting for this character, it's way too quiet. I have turned all the effect sounds down because some lines were really barely hearable.
You're braver than you look, to be able to speak to me with such ease.
Other than that, not much to tell here. She is a vampire or some kind of powerful being, and will occasionally inform you of her need for blood. She has some spooky ghosty effects and a huge ass size. And in terms of dialogues, just the vanilla types, with some location commentary, random chatter and all this. In combat, however, things get a little bit more interesting. She obviously uses that badass size, but also has some interesting summon spells, for example. And while despite her hardcore battle lesbian appearance, she is usually rather calm and quiet, in battle she gets to show you her true colors from time to time.
Yes! Fight for your worthless life.
My type of woman. Thing is, the third custom voice follower is also male. How the tables have turned. What the hell is going on? Marcus the Knight by Dama Karmilova. He can be found in the Temple of the Divines in Solitude.
Solitude used to be more lively before the war. Adventures and riches await us.
He is a Knight of the Nine who lives a peaceful life, complete with a daily schedule. Once you recruit him, however, he will change into his armor. This guy is also one of the more simple voice followers, with only the basic commentary and some locational comments.
Let's go see the bards while we're here. Maybe they'll sing for us.
Marcus seems to be a very chill dude with a really calm personality, and together with that soothing voice of his, sure makes a pleasant to travel with companion.
The pleasure is mine.
Ah, see what I mean? I mean, no homo, but it looks like the males totally dominate this time. Unbelievable. I never thought I would see that day. Anyway, in combat, he also behaves like a typical knight, without any flashy get-to-gut and show moves or anything. One way or another, male followers scored a big victory that day. A sight to behold. Alright, he who has returned is also very responsible for the length of this episode, for he has brought many gifts. He, the one and only, master of creatures, none other than Mihail. Behold his new creations. Woolly Rhinos is the first one. Yay, soft and fluffy rhinos, because it totally sounds like a good idea to cuddle a "what the fuck is with those horns? What kind of rhinos are those? They are definitely overcompensating. I mean, seriously, how the hell do they even walk without tipping over? You know, physics and stuff. Well, whatever, I sure won't mess around with those guys. Next one is a sea creature, Ichthyosaurs. Some prehistoric dino creatures. But look at them, they look ridiculous. The mouth and the teeth are much smaller than the body. And that way the body looks like it's some kind of balloon or something. Besides, they can't get to you anyway if you stay on land. So there's no need to be... Wait, what? What the hell? Ah! Oh shit, I fell into the water! Get the hell out of here, fast! Wow, well, hopefully the next creature will be... Oh no, more fish. Demon fish. Well, fishes, it says actually. But we have learned our lesson, am I right? This time we will stay away from open waters. Who the hell would go swimming with all those things? Even if some of them do look like weird floating sausages. Okay, but the next creature is finally fluffy and small. Racoons and Skunks. Although I wouldn't pet a skunk. And the raccoons look very familiar. I'm sure we had a mod with raccoons already. But anyway, back to the Skunks. I really don't know. I don't think it's a good idea to... See? What did I just say? Great. Fucking awesome. I just knew it. Damn it. Somehow Ikari's Animal Kingdom show isn't going well at all. But what is this? Musk Hogs. Finally, a fluffy and calm creature, which can be petted. 100% no risk involved. I actually wondered if they are an extinct ox race, since there are several in our world. But nope, still plenty of those around. Let's hope it stays that way. Next we have some bird-type creatures, Moas and Emus. Those are some big birdos. Wait a minute, Emus? Why the hell do we need Emus? I think there are enough Emus in this game already. We have the blades for one. Seriously, fuck this. I mean, at least those birds look like they might make a good meal. Bird meat is really the best there is. The next mod is also about birds, giant storks. Yes, so as I was saying, bird meat is definitely the best. Low fat, low cholesterol, lots of protein. Really, the best for warriors who work out and wants to build some muscle. Definitely better than pork. And there are more tasty birds on the way, turkeys. They can be encountered in domestical form. Aha! Looks like people here think like me and eat the correct meat. And then there are wild turkeys who can be hunted for meat, of course. Very good. The next mod is also... no wait. Snake? Snake? Snake! That's right, 3 different snakes in this one. I wonder which skeleton those models use, by the way. Looks really funny, like they are dancing. Of course, there can be some clipping with uneven terrain, it's to be expected, but the models actually look really good and overall better than the snakes from other mods. The next mod is another eatable creature, wild hogs. Wait, what is this? Piggies? We were just talking about it. Pork? Not good. Not good at all. Not want. Not gonna eat this. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, the last creature mod. Nord, Mastiffs and Draugulfs. This is slowly becoming very confusing, am I right? We had several dog mods, but nothing like this one so far. Those are mostly tamed creatures, which you will encounter together with humanoid enemies, like in bandit forts for example. There are also some rabbit dogs, but the most interesting ones are definitely the Draugulfs, something like Draugr hounds. Well, we have vampire hounds in the game, so sure, why not? Makes sense. Okay, done with the creatures, but we are not finished with Mihail's stuff. This time it's different, a spell. Summon army of chimps. Well, that sounds interesting. Summoning undead armies is too mainstream, we shall use monkeys. Okay, the summoning effect takes a while. But what is this? Only one monkey? This is not what I expected. I thought we will be able to go all Planet of the Apes on Skyrim. The description clearly says army. But here's the deal, this spell actually does everything on its own. Once in combat, the monkeys will start to multiply and summon additional copies automatically. Of course, since the spell lasts only 60 seconds, there won't be a real army, but it's still fun to go all bananas and wreak some havoc. And we're still not done. One more mod, but again a different direction. Toys! How did we go from crazy monkeys to toys? I don't know. But this mod adds a lot of toys in all kinds of color themes. They are also specifically weighted and easy to place down. So your children should be happy with those. That is, your digital, in-game children. Unless your real-life children play Skyrim too. This will also work. And now, how about we get some toys for grown-ups, if you know what I mean. Grim Seaver, Frigid Fang of the Lioness by Willidran. A sword which looks like it's mainly made from parts of vanilla weapons. A Stalrim blade, a crossguard from the Steel Dagger, so a very lore-friendly look. A really beautiful result indeed. There are also some nice scabbards included. Everything well made. We also have the ultimate best sword in the world by NPC1 and Princess Hien. This might be the ultimate best sword in the world, but it definitely doesn't have the ultimate best textures in the world. And the model looks very anime. Is it from Sword Art Online or something? There is also some kind of effect, but we got squares again. Now, who might we test this on? Seriously, Heimskar, you chose such a bad place for your yelling. Oh, it got censored. That's strange. Doesn't anybody care? Hello? People, I just killed Heimskar. So anyway, what does this sword do? No idea. I think it was just the description. As for the armors, for starters, there's this very famous outfit, Jessica Rabbit Clothing by Zongren 5913609662 for UNP and converted by Sleepy Tiger Eyes for CBBE. So, obviously absolutely lore-friendly and goes well with this character, except the next theme. She also almost looks like Magnolia from Fallout, and that's why it is so lore-friendly, because we all know that Elder Scrolls and Fallout happen in the same universe. The next mod is Bound's Mythic Dawn Armor. It's Mihail again. No comment to this. Also, this looks a bit more like armor. It works just like in Oblivion, or like any other bound spell, only that for some reason there are no bound armors in the vanilla game. So, after all this, do we still have the energy for a quest mod? I think a small one is okay. Sam Maximus Secrets by Max Arturo. It starts really harmless, a new tomb right next to Solitude, and considering the size of the file, one does not expect much. This dungeon is made of vanilla assets only, however, and is everything else but small. But what makes it stick out is not its size, but rather its complexity. It's very mazy and often requires outside-the-box thinking. You will come across lots of rooms and hallways with levers, chains and gates. You will often have to backtrack to check what the hell a certain activator actually did. Try out activators in different combinations, and as you do all this, new monsters will have spawned in previously visited rooms to distract your ass. Or how about this? You enter a room and go for the obvious activator on the wall, but it's a trap! And evil spikes come out of the wall to impale you, and 10 monsters spawn behind you, and the correct activator is actually hidden behind a bookshelf. Yes, this mod is indeed very sadistic. Later there are also some platforming aspects on top of all this, and Todd knows what else. Because, as I said, it is indeed really big. And this is it for this episode. Links to all mods are as always in the description below. Don't forget to endorse the mods you like. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. I thank you all for watching. I also wish you some sadistic exploration and see you around.